This project starts quite a long time ago, before COVID. When I traveled Chiang Mai before, it was 2018 or 19 winter time. I met Kitty Kong and other printmakers here, and I was kind of surprised that they are very well equipped and they have a facility here. And also international artists are collaborating in their studio. So I think it will be very good idea that I can invite some my Korean artist friends and other ASEAN artists to working here, because of course other big cities have many of print studios, but Chiang Mai, comparing the size of the city, the print facility is very well developed here, so I was surprised.
Hong Chul and I put together a Southeast Asia platform in the Korea International Art Fair back in 2014. As I was putting together various projects for Connect ASEAN, I actually called Hong Chul and I asked him, if you were given the opportunity to do anything in an ASEAN country, what would you do? Hong Chul, without hesitation, said I would do a print residency in Chiang Mai. Back then, we only had spoken to Kitty Kong, and we told Kitty Kong, so can you take on 15 artists for a month to work with Cap Studio? I think Kitty Kong's brain exploded.
เขาก็จะเอาศิลปิน15 คนมาลงที่สตูดิโอ1 เดือนทำงานกับศิลปินทั้งหมด15 คน15 ท่านในเวลา1 เดือนผมบอกเป็นไปไม่ได้สเกลมันใหญ่มากและน่าทำให้ผมรู้อย่างหนึ่งว่าโปรเจกต์นี้ถูกเขียนขึ้นมาโดยที่ยังขาดความเข้าใจในกระบวนการภาพพิมพ์ว่ากระบวนการภาพพิมพ์มันซับซ้อนมันยุ่งยากมันมีขั้นตอนแค่ไหนนั่นเป็นอุปสรรคที่1ผมก็เลยเริ่มเสนอกลับไปที่กระทรวงว่าต้องขอโพสต์พอนโปรเจกต์นี้เอาไปอีก1 ปีก็คือมาเป็นปีนี้แต่ว่าจะแก้ปัญหาโดยการที่15 คนมาลงที่สตูดิโอเนี่ยเป็นไปไม่ได้อยู่ละเพราะว่าพื้นที่การทำงานต่างๆมันไม่เอื้อมหน่วยผมก็กลับมาเช็คคุยกับทีมสตูดิโอทั้งหมดทีมสตูดิโอทุกคนก็เห็นว่าเป็นโปรเจกต์ที่น่าสนใจแล้วก็ยินดีที่จะร่วมมือกันประคับประคองให้โปรเจกต์นี้มันเกิดขึ้นก็เลยถูกยืดมาเป็นปีนี้แล้วก็โปรเจกต์ทุกอย่างก็ถูกวางกลไกเอาไว้ก็เลยเกิดโปรเจกต์นี้ขึ้นมา
Printmaking is a kind of modern but still very classical old method. So these days, most of the people just use the digital print in a computer to reproduce their work. But here in Chiang Mai, they are still using very traditional way of etching the mezzotint, aquatint, other so woodcut. It's really great idea that artists can have that kind of experience collaborating with the local printmakers and meet artists together from all over the East Asia, Southeast Asia, and also including Korea.
It's an amazing feat of collaborative work to be able to put together 14 artworks and an exhibition with a major opening with international partners in less than a month. Of course, it's the artists themselves and the studios who have really made this project what it is. The diversity of the voices in the artwork is really, it's astounding.
I like to put emotion into my art. I don't just do something like it looks beautiful, that's it, but I want people to feel about a certain emotion. They can, maybe when they see my art, they will feel sad, they will feel happy. I put that in my dresses too, like on the fashion design. So that's what I always do. I always put emotion through my art. I thought of the idea of discrimination, because no matter what color is our skin, we all still bleed the same color. The background, if you see my art later on, there is a crack, like a break too. So where they fix the broken pottery with and then they will paint the glue gold color, sitong. And then you can see my eyes, it's but when sound like a sad eyes and then like there's a tear. So that's why it's like to fix the broken thing, like stop discrimination. Yeah, doesn't matter where we come from, what color is their skin, we are all still human, be kind to one another. Yeah, that's the concept. I will make a t-shirt next time.
Oh yeah.
And the tears that you see there. Obviously, I'm sure I'm not the only one who feel like this. All around the world, everywhere people are still feel hurt, people will get bullied any second, any minute. So I think it's very good to send all this positive message to people. So maybe I'm one of the million people that, sending this message. People can hear, they can feel empowered, they will feel more strong and more there. Because sometimes this society is very toxic. So only kindness can take over this.
The green means it's energy of life for me. Yeah. The more vivid green color tell us the strong energy of life. So I want to give some energy from my works to someone who see my works. Yeah. In my town, I cannot see this many plants around me, but here there are so many kinds of plants and greens everywhere. So I think this is the charming point of Chiang Mai. So I thought I want to make more charming through my works. Yeah. I'm living in Daegu. It's south part of Korea. We also have trees and plants, but here plants is more bigger and the color also very vivid. That's why I surprised about these natures. Actually, I want to bring this all green with me. Yeah. This time I want to try something new. So I tried a new project with Jojo Kobe Studio. This time, I want to transfer image with real leaf that I collected from Chiang Mai nature without any hand drawing. That was my goal for this residency. Just with green, we can feel some peaceful and full of energy, but I also add something sparkling moment, like when we get some inspired from someone, from some natures, so I want to express that.
Light and belief. That's my concept. เป็นความฮักแพงความผูกพันกับสิ่งที่เราเคยอยู่แบบอยู่บ้านนาแบบอยู่ชนบทนะอาจจะเป็นสิ่งเป็นสัตว์ที่เราเคยเลี้ยงมันมาแล้วเราก็เลยจับเอาจุดนั่นนะเป็นตัวเดินดำเนินงานของเราที่เห็นอยู่ในงานก็คือจะเป็นคนที่แบบถือหัวควายที่มีแต่ซากแล้วก็มีนกอาจจะเป็นเพื่อนเล่นเวลาที่เราเฮ็ดเวียกอยู่ในทุ่งนามันเป็นสตอรี่ของเราเองนะมันผ่านไปแล้วเนาะหลังจากนั้นเรากลับเข้ามาใช้ชีวิตอยู่ในเมืองแล้วหลังจากนั้นมันก็กลายเป็นความทรงจำของเราก็เลยถ่ายทอดตัวนั้นออกมามันเป็นแรงผลักดันเนาะให้เราใช้ชีวิตแบบอยู่ให้มันแบบพอเพียงเนาะแต่แน่นอนเราก็ต้องสู้ไปแต่ว่าเราก็บ่ต้องให้มันเกินกำลังเราเพื่อนเรามันจะบ่อยู่เขาก็ต้องไปเราต้องอยู่ต่อไปก็ดำเนินก็เลยกลายเป็นความเชื่อว่าเราต้องเฮ็ดดีกว่านี้ต้องไปเดินหน้าต่อไปมันก็เลยแบบนั้น
I think I have to differentiate from the other artist story. Like
this kind of ASEAN connection. Somebody tried doing like the symbolic of the ASEAN country. When I saw that, I start thinking about like make something new. I want people to learn about the consequences of the war. Then I start bringing back my idea and mix up with the tragedy story from the past. Art brings us together. So I think art just makes peace, and everybody wants peace, not war. So we have to, like, when something turns out to be bad between each country or the country between the leader and its people, have to think about the bad consequences to avoid war. That are really bad for people around the world. In that time, it's not allowed for people to put the love before the revolution. And at that time, the girl that I bring up here, she was tortured because she wrote a letter to her husband. So I think she is so brave, and it's kind of a shock story that we have to learn of bringing the love in the bad region.
So I create stories based on science fiction, like spaceships and then like people and like cities, and then how they interact with each other. So in my print, like I put like the 10 different ASEAN countries together. The name of my print is called Building Unity in Diversity Towards a Regenerative City. It is an artistic impression of an ASEAN city. My work is based on the fascination of how people from different ASEAN countries come together to share their belief and custom to share and believe in unity and diversity. Yeah, so my work is about brutalist architecture, climate change, and science fiction. It combines with traditional and contemporary architecture designs, including real buildings and imaginary buildings.
Basically, anything that you see or touch is temporary. So it's good to have a balance in life of doing everything you want, but at the same time letting go of them all. So the concept of my work is actually, in the shortest explanation that I can do, it's basically a burial site. Basically, it looks like something burning, like a big mass of entity burning. So it symbolizes, like when we die, some cultures, they cremate you, so your body becomes ash, and then you basically return to the earth. The older I get, I realize that the more we lose people, like in general, like every year I hear a relative die or a friend die, and it becomes even more relevant the older I get. So I'm just trying to explain the concept of how our physical body is very temporary. So whatever dreams, aspirations, or the people we hold dear to us, we know that they are temporary. So at the end of the day, we all come back to nature. So it's basically the shortest explanation of my work.
The object changes according to my interest in life. I wanted to express my emotion or my feeling I had here through the object can be commonly seen here. So this object is not just food for me. It is something like a relationship I experienced here with the artist or other people here. So yeah, I wanted to express that in my work. I usually express ordinary things like food or something like a vegetable or fruit, because for me, the food or the act of eating not only remind me of making body healthy, they remind me also some relationships, or sometimes they can have more great meaning. So I express this object in my work.
I put some experience here, like a Buddha's head statue, several flowers. I just take that texture from the tree for as a metaphor for my career as an artist. It's still growing and evolving, you know. Life components for me, it's explain some where the life it's began, like we are drawing some lines. It's actually it's a point by point, and then make a shape and make some image for our work. And similar is, I feel like similar things in here, because we have Yogyakarta and Bali city in Indonesia, and it's combined to be one, and it looks like Chiang Mai, so that similar words come.
Most time I use text, because text is very good way to convey my meanings and the word I want to tell. Actually, the text can be very fixed meaning. So if I say "see my skin," some people don't think beyond the text. Some people just read literally, but some people can make their own meanings or new meanings in their own eyes. So that's what I try to say and try to do with their people. This skin can tell some kind of powerless existence, and also some power comes from ours. So our identity is a kind of power, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what, where we're from, where my age, my gender is not important. So I want to say some kind of the power through the powerless things.
Trong tác phẩm của tôi thì có một số các cái nội dung cuộc sống mà tôi quan tâm mà tôi nói tới. Thì trong văn hóa Việt Nam nói riêng, trong cộng đồng ASEAN hay là thế giới nói chung, hoạt động của những người ngư dân là, theo tôi quan sát thấy, thì nó là một trong những cái hoạt động của con người mà đối diện trực diện với rất nhiều thứ hiểm nguy đến từ tự nhiên. Trong tác phẩm của tôi có hai vấn đề được đặt ra ở trong nghệ thuật tạo hình, đó là bóng tối và ánh sáng. Những cái màn hình đậm của vùng bóng tối thì được đại diện tượng trưng cho những cái sự khó khăn, những cái sự vất vả của người ngư dân và con người đang cần phải hứng chịu và đón nhận với tự nhiên. Phần ánh sáng là phần ánh trăng, là phần đại diện cho những cái thứ tươi đẹp của ngày mai đang chờ đón con người.
I would like to preserve this good memory here that happened here in Chiang Mai into my space in my mind. It's like a memory box, my memory box. Except from art, I learned about their culture more, like Laos, Cambodia, or Korea, and I use their culture into my artwork also as sketching process. Example for Korea culture, I use Mokungwa flower. It is a Korean national flower. The pagoda from Umong Temple, I use that into my artwork also. An elephant as symbol of Chiang Mai, and the other thing is the lights to represent the ASEAN Foundation. So I never used this thing before in my artwork.
제가 봤을 때 뭐 문화랑 종교 이런 게 좀 다를 수는 있지만 사람의 삶이라는 게 어딜 가든 다 비슷한 것 같아요. 그 감정이라든지 아니면 뭐 그 삶의 그 큰 흐름이라든지 거의 비슷한 것 같아요. 그래서 제 작품을 보면은 이제 사람들이 어느 길로 이렇게 목적을 향해서 가고 있는데 저는 그게 그 우리 인류, 이 사람들이 같은 방향으로 가고 있다. 사실 어떤 작품을 만들겠다는 그런 목표는 크게 가지고 있지 않았는데 저희 그 캡 스튜디오 키티콩 선생님이랑 같이 이제 작품에 대해서 얘기를 해보면서 선생님이 제가 도록을 가져왔거든요. 한국에서 만들었던 도록. 그걸 보고 이런 작품, 이런 류의 비슷한 작품을 했으면 좋겠다라고 이제 추천을 해주셔서 저도 이제 그런 이미지들을 보고 여기 치앙마이에서 봤던 풍경하고 제 예전에 작업하고 비슷하게 이제 진행하면 되겠다 해서 그런 식으로 작품을 만들게 됐습니다.
So I titled the work, I'm Not Ready to Be Mortal Again. So it's this idea of looking at the divine and disassociating with, I guess, real life in some ways. And I think it mirrors the experience that we have here. This idea of disengaging with things that you're used to, but then again, now we kind of have to go back, which is kind of where the title comes in. I guess my artistic practice deals a lot with identity, as well as self-therapy and this idea of introspection that we all have within ourselves. I do this through my art. I guess I encourage people to do so, like engage in introspection as well as look within. For me, my challenge has always been to create, I guess, genuine work and not just work for the sake of work. A deep appreciation has formed for print work, from being physically there, carving, because I did wood cut, yeah, so print has now trickled into my heart.
Of course, when you live with this many people for this long, of course, not everything is easy. A few personal tragedies have happened. Yimon, our Burmese artist, she unfortunately had to go home because her father passed away while she was here. But it was very sudden. No one in her family was expecting her father to pass away. So I worked everything out with her. I said, don't worry about anything. But she was more worried. I mean, of course, she was worried about her father having passed and her not being there. I think that would have been heartbreaking for anyone. She decided she had to stay one more day to finish the print and sign it. I mean, that kind of commitment is incredible. And it's just one story that reflects how much commitment the artists had to this project. So I am forever grateful for all of them for putting themselves through this. She even said she would come back after the funeral. Really? Yeah, but I said, don't worry, Iman, it's your family. You have to grieve. You should be with your family at this time. And yeah, that was the decision that was made.
So this is the new viral thing.
Yeah, on this time.
Wow, เขาอยากอ่านแซง
อ๋อได้Oh, you didn't have a Thai word, right?
Oh, you type in your phone ได้
ด้วยว่าช่วงเวลาที่เกิดเหตุการณ์เนี่ยเป็นช่วงท้ายๆของการทำงานแหละคือมันไม่ได้กระทบกับงานมากเท่าไหร่แต่มันกระทบกับจิตใจและความรู้สึกไม่ใช่ของแค่ตัวยีมอนที่เป็นผู้สูญเสียคนเดียวแต่ว่ากับเพื่อนด้วยที่เขาไม่ได้อยู่ด้วยกันในวันที่เราควรจะแบบอยู่ในพิธีเปิดอยู่กับทุกคนแฮปปี้มีความสุขในวันเลี้ยงอำลาหรืออะไรเงี้ยเขาไม่ได้อยู่ตรงนั้นก็อยากให้เขาอยู่ตรงนั้น
ผมคิดว่ามันสนุกแล้วก็มันได้แลกเปลี่ยนความคิดซึ่งกันและกันจนถึงมันไม่ใช่แค่เรื่องศิลปะเรื่องของประเทศของเขาแล้วก็ประเทศของเราเรื่องของวัฒนธรรมของเขาแล้วของเราแล้วก็เรื่องชีวิตที่เขาใช้อยู่ที่นี่กับที่นู่นอะไรเงี้ยนะผมคิดว่ามันเป็นความรู้สึกที่พอเข้ามาปุ๊บแล้วเขาอยากกลับมาอยู่อยากกลับมาใช้ชีวิตอยู่หรือว่าอยากกลับมาเรียนอะไรเงี้ยมันเป็นสิ่งที่ผมว่าผมค่อนข้างจะคอมพลีทกับการที่ต้อนรับเขาละประมาณนี้ครับ
งานศิลปะที่ดีคืองานที่ได้รับการเผยแพร่ มันไม่ควรที่จะเก็บไว้กับพื้นที่ไหนแล้วก็ไม่มีใครรู้อะไรอย่างนี้ครับ
เป้าประสงค์สุดท้ายแล้วผมมาเรียนรู้ว่าโปรเจกต์นี้มันไม่ใช่แค่เรื่องของการทำงานศิลปะไม่ใช่เรื่องของการแลกเปลี่ยนเทคนิคกระบวนการอย่างเดียวเท่านั้นแต่มันเป็นการแบบมันทำให้เราคอนเน็กถึงความแตกต่างผมพูดได้เต็มปากเลยมันจะกลายเป็นแฟมิลี่เดียวกันละเพราะทุกวันนี้นี่แทบจะเริ่มเรียกกันเป็นพี่เป็นน้องกันละอะไรอย่างเงี้ยผมรู้สึกว่านี่มันมากกว่าสิ่งนี้เยอะมาก